はい、赤坊主です。はい、赤坊主です。はい、今回はね、また前回も戦ったサンアントニオスパーズとやっていきたいと思います。まあでも結構やっぱ強いんでね、向こうも。でも、いい感じの緊張感で前回は挑めました。はい。わりかし楽しかったっていう感じ。なんか結構ね、胃の痛い試合みたいなのも多いんですけど、今回は、前回はね、わりかし、なんか根拠のない自信で勝てるかなと思ってたんで、しっかりやって勝てましたんでね、いい感じでしたよ。まあ、これからどこまでいけるかという。さあやっていこう。投げろ投げろ、そして取る。よし。さあ今回はネネからスタートという一色のスタート。そして氷。
And it's Rose in at the point. Stevenson kicks to Parker. Back to Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Portland with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And if you want to look at one thing that was the key to the victory, Kevin, it was the three-point shooting.
Well, that's a powerful weapon for them indeed. I mean, it makes things a lot easier for you offensively when you're knocking down that three ball.
こういうパターンはね、まああるよ。よし。しゃあもういらんことせんでってマジで。入れさせろ入れさせろ、さっさと。さあどうするかって。この男がいるんだ。何が起こった何が起こった。まあ、オッケーオッケーオッケー、これで入れる。よし。
Rose has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Trailblazers. So it's San Antonio now. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and bumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries, knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. Hey, Kobe had suggested him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
And there's the rejection.
これがチームワークですよ。
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Parker against Rose. Right at the free throw line. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
Stevenson drives in. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Puts it up from 17, and it comes off the front of the rim.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
こいつなんかすごい来た。すごい来たこの男。クリス・ケイマンか。やってくれるやん。ちょっと見とけ。ちょっとなんかおかしいおかしい。動きおかしかった今。
On its way from Rose for 2. Rose can't get that one to fall. San Antonio leading. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
A short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. We went over the matchups in tonight's game, and when we came to Nene, he told me, "Now there's a player. You just don't find big men with that kind of body who's that light on his feet." I don't know if it's his soccer background, but the way he moves, it's awfully tough to stay between him and the iron. Guys, that's the goal, but we'll see if they're able to make it happen. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Parker passes to Green. There's the dish to Gasol.
さあどう来るどう来るどう来るどう来るどう来るどう来るパウガソル
Tries from 10.
普通にか。
That is good.
悔しいな今の。
You know, the Spurs culture really an
ちょっとでも
example
拍子
for
抜
the
けした感
entire
じは
league.
ガ
And
ン
you
ガン
have to give
こ
a
う
lot
削
of
ってくる
credit
の
to head
が
coach
そういうわけじゃなかっ
He demands accountability and
た。なんか
execution
こしょばしやってる場合
while
ちゃ
at
う
the same time balancing that with a really great sense of humor and an authentic interest in his
なんで後ろ
players
に
as
回ってる
people, and that goes a long way. And he's got a
後ろ
great
に回ってるんだ。
leadership
さあ
team
だが
around
この
him.
男の火が吹くぞ。あ、ちょっと遠かったか。
They've been a terrific trio for almost 2 decades.
遠かったね。
Stevenson drives in. Parker with it. Now guarded by Gortat. Here's Stevenson. Rebound by
よし
the
よしよしよ
Trailblazers.
しよしよし。
102 left to play here in the first.
走り込めるんじゃないか。
Coach Greg Popovich really gets to know his players and his coaches, Steve. The staff goes on a retreat every offseason where they hang out, watch tape, and brainstorm ideas.
Yeah, I actually attended one of those off-season retreats.
何飛んでも何飛んでもいや無理やろそれあん
It
た。
was
知ってん
fascinating
の。
watching tape
知っ
with
て
the
んの。
entire
それは無
staff
理だってこ
talking
とだな。
about their team.
知ってるぞ。
What a great
ほ
experience.
ら。
And
止め
there's
る
the。whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact,
うん、
back in
まあ
the
まあ
summer
まあ
of
まあ。
2013,
ここはしゃあないっ
he
ていう
led
部分はあ
France
る。
to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there for Parker.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now.
ああマジか。
Lopez is checked in for Kamen. Scola comes in for Pau Gasol. Turner's checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Chalmers in for Lance
おお
Stevenson.
入るか無理か無理か。
France has really produced some quality NBA players. You think about Boris Diaw, Nick
Ugh.
Batum actually carried France in that title game against Lithuania.
よしと
So it's Portland now. Trailing by 4. Lynn against Chalmers.
くそ出られへんあいつ前に。
Lynn dishes to Bynum. And the three ball is good. Bynum's got himself going there. His first
Okay,
points of the
okay.
game on the deep ball. Here comes Parker. Averaging 6 points per
ミスタ
contest.
ミスタですその下がりすぎやろさすがにっていうレベルまで下がった。
That's the kind of defense
投げるしかない。
required when he's got
よ
the
し行
ball
け。
near the hoop.
まあ無理か。
Right in his face.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's San Antonio up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with
まあ悪くはないか。まあなんとも言えんな。
neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
We've got Scola. Stauskas is out there with Chalmers. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Turner in at the small forward.
調子乗った
So
な。
that's who
まあ
San
いいか。よ
Antonio
し。
starts the second round.
いやちょっともうさすがにやめとこうか。もうさすがにやめとこうかな。うん、ちょっとやりすぎな感じはあった。
Lopez with the ball. Now
いや
guarded
さ
by
すがにさすがに。
Parsons.
おおびっくりした。
Clock at 6.
うわー
Parsons against Turner.
So-
That's good. Turner's got the
結果的に
first
離れて
basket
しま
of
ったっ
the
ていうのが
second
残
quarter
念。
for the Spurs.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint,
Okay,
getting
okay.
good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And that
お
one's
おびっ
good.
くりした。焦るわなんかあの滑り方。
Here's Chalmers. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
マジ
It's happened before, and we've seen it happen again. The Spurs were the
取れる
best team in
取
the
れる
West last season.
取れるよっし
Top
ゃ
seed, not only in the West, but throughout the NBA.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, we all know that Lance Stevenson is fearless, and as far as he's concerned, that's a product of his
shit.
Brooklyn upbringing. He said players there have a, quote, feeling that nobody can stop them on the floor. Former teammate Paul George said of it, that's Lance. He's a New York player. They play with that kind of confidence. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. That confidence has certainly served him well. Gortat's checked in for
まあ
the
ガンガン行こうガン
Trailblazers.
ガン
Brewer comes in for
Nah.
Parsons.
ガンガン行くことや。道が開けるそれで。待て待て待て待て。
And it's Turner off the drive. Here's
うわガラ空きになった
Lays it up and banks it in. Lopez has got his first basket of the
うわ
night. Well, Steve, the Spurs adding another banner last
コーリー
season
無
as
料
they
にコーリーに
finish
頑
with
張っ
the
てもらうし
best
かないな
record in the
コ
Western
ーリー
Conference.
ちょっと
38
コーリ
wins in
ーを
conference
ちょっと
play
使いたい
helping with that.
Really, it's the fact that with their
は
offense and
強い強い強い
discipline they play with, well, they're going to cause trouble for any team playing any style. And I didn't think there was anybody out west that the Spurs feared.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in fewest turnovers a game, first in opponent points per game, and they show up also in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. That's because they've really made a commitment at the defensive end.
いろんな部分で上
Most
に上位におんね
impressive
んだって
out
やっ
of
ぱ
all
りこの
those
スパー
numbers,
ズ
Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Here's Brewer.
どうや
Second chance shot.
う
And
わ
it's
これ何やこれ
missing.
Boy, I tell you what,
ゴン
guys,
グワー
he's
って来られた
an
な
extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Stauskas kicks to Chalmers. There's the triple.
あミス
And good on the basket. Hook it.
6
Chalmers has
点
got
差はま
himself
ず
on the board with 3 there.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it adds the
shot.
deep with the size mismatch.
A nice
ちょっ
piece
と
of
怪しかっ
work
たけど
there.
一瞬
Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Spurs leading by 4.
Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing his weaknesses, trying to get better with his left hand, passing, dribbling, and finishing. Even his mental approach, training himself to expect success.
デリクーデリクーいやはあ
Textbook example there of
いや
how to use
は
defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after
素
the
晴らし
steal
いいや
all the
こ
way
れが
to
王
the
で
basket.
すよ
Wasted no
これ
time
が
going from
王が王
defense
で
to
あるゆえん
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Gasol's in the post. Gortat covering, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And Steve, the other thing that Lin has worked to improve is his defense.
Yeah, well, you look at his rate of steals and blocks, it's pretty good. And then, the biggest thing for him is just staying in front of his man. That's so tough to do
Whoa.
these days in the NBA with so many lightning fast point guards. But Lin has worked hard to improve in that area, and I think it's really paid off for him. Well, a breakthrough season for Lance Stevenson, the former second-round pick out of Cincinnati. He was an all-star
誰
candidate.
かいけるかなと思ったけど
Did
まあ
not
誰かい
make
け
it,
る
but
高さは
was
向こう
really
にとっても
close.
いける高さ
Improved in
時
just
もある
about every category as well.
And in the second quarter, a
Do it.
little under 3.5 minutes played
Okay.
already.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the
よっ
second.
しゃちょっとぶつかってぶつかってぶつかってまだまだまだまだちょっと待ってよ
Gasol inside. Nene on him.
どう来る
Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stevenson, and it's rejected.
オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー
1:05 left in the first half of the game. From the arc,
コーリー
and the
来
basket
た
by
ー
Brewer. Brewer's got 6
この
points.
男やこの
And
男が
Lance
最近すごい
Stevenson was one of the most improved players in the league last year. Certainly worthy of all-star consideration. He upped his rate of scoring, assists, rebounding. He was fantastic as a rebounding guard at
このバスケットボール選手がすごいやったら俺ちょっとね正直、俺の中では今まあ5位ぐらいかなこのバスケットボール選手すごい
He clearly is one of the up-and-coming players in the league.
Rose passes to Nene.
勝てるか負けるおーっとっとっとっと
And it's out of bounds.
いやもうじゃないじゃないあれ取りに行ったら次バックコートはいいんだよどうせ
Possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play.
チャンドラー
Catching up on the changes
これ
for
が
Portland. Baines is checked in, and Chandler Parsons in for
やって
Brewer.
くれるぜやってくれるぜやってくれるぜ
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now a 3-point Spurs lead. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Nene against Gasol. Here's Lynn.
打つんだ実はそれが。ああ、く
Again,
そ。
by the Trailblazers.
That's one he knows he should have made.
くっ